What kind of vlogger would I be if I didn't take the opportunity to do a clickbaity thumbnail about cutting my bangs? Anyways, this actually isn't clickbait because I literally just did cut them on a whim, thinking about it for a while, and I don't know what made me just decide to do it. It doesn't even matter because I actually have something way more exciting than a haircut to tell you about. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, so maybe you caught the big announcement video that went up on our main channel, but maybe you didn't. Maybe you're here first and that's cool too. So let me just catch you up in one really big sentence. Austin and I bought a 1972 Westfalia camper van and we're gonna be tackling the entire restoration project together ourselves in a series that's going to live right here on this channel. That's a mouthful and it's the most exciting sentence I've said in so long. I'm so excited. Okay, why the vlog channel? Let me tell you. Our main channel is a combined space for myself, Kelsey, Rachel, Rochelle, some other friendly faces from the team, and it's focused on content around DIY, design, and home decor. This new series on this channel is going to feature myself, of course, and my husband, Austin, and we're going to dive into the automotive world, which is a little bit of a change up from the content on the main channel. And this series is just gonna be a lot more vloggy in nature since it's going to be about one really long, ongoing journey of fixing up this van. I don't think I'm gonna be able to break it up into nice, beautiful before and after project videos. You're just gonna get the raw, vloggy adventure of Austin and I working on this van. I hope you're down for this journey because I don't really know where it's going, but it's gonna be exciting. Now, while I hope to bring you updates from this series as often as possible, I also can't guarantee an exact cadence of uploads for two reasons. One, parts and materials might be difficult to get for this van, so there might be long periods of waiting time where we can't really do much until things come in. And two, I'm still very much focused on running the business that is the main channel, producing content there, and Austin's got a full-time job as well. So this van series is very much a side thing for us when we can, likely on weekends and evenings. Now, I'm sure you all have a million questions about how we're gonna do this van, what we're gonna do to it, and what our plan is with the van once it's done. We will get to all of that after. I just wanna give you the full tour of the van so you really get a sense of what we're working with. Okay, let's go. Welcome to our Westfalia van, also known as Type 2, transponder, also transponder. It is this lovely brown/orange color, which you would think I would really like, but up close, you can see it desperately needs a new paint job eventually. But come on in, the inside's the most fun part.
Can't even open it.
So, previous owner had started to do some work. I think maybe did this final flooring, perhaps. Mostly was just working on taking stuff out. So a lot of the parts are
The easy
missing.
stuff.
The easy
now we gotta
stuff.
do the hard stuff.
Back here is a bench that does fold down into a bed. It's a little rusty right now. The roof is a pop top, which will lift up eventually. It's broken. As of right now, it's another thing for us to fix. This yellow is the original color that the bus van. I don't know, I'm calling it both.
And mustard.
Is it a bus or is it a van?
A bus.
Bus.
I think it's cool.
Oh. Okay, as you can also see, the door is missing a lot of pieces. Again, it's part of the job. We need to fix it. This is a crank for the window eventually. This is the little handle. And this, we don't know. It's for storing secret things in the door. Wait, let me get in the driver's side.
You know how to drive?
I don't, so this is a manual transmission. And I don't know how to drive standard, so I'm gonna have
You
to
just gotta
learn.
like push the one pedal down.
This one?
Yeah, push the clutch in. There you go.
And then follow this little diagram and you're driving in no time, correct?
4 on the floor.
Lots of really fun vintage parts on this, like all these old buttons, a retro stereo. I asked Austin the other day why it's not playing music.
Well, there's no speakonoids in here.
Yeah, and then he pointed out that all the speakers are missing.
Where's the speakers? No speakers.
Fun little glove box up here to store your stuff. Also, fun fact, the seats have fully exposed their interiors. I forget what this is called.
Some coconut.
Coconut hair, coconut core.
like
I'm
coconut.
hoping it's not horsehair because I know some old-timey seats were made with horsehair.
No way.
I don't know. This is a later decision. We'll either reupholster these or just get new seats entirely. Oh, is that a bug nest or is that glue?
Rare European slug. One swipe of its innocent tail could be fatal.
So the windows are 3 panels and they fold out like this.
You don't break it, yo.
You can imagine how these work once we have the crank going, but stay tuned for that. Let's talk about the back. Meet you out there. So this is the other part of the bed when it folds down. You join the two and you got a very comfortable sleeping spot.
You got a spare tire?
Spare tire. Well, is this really much help though? If we
There's no
lose the
rim in
tire.
it. All right, why don't you pop the bonnet?
This is where, does this stay up on its own?
Yeah, lift it a little more. There.
This is where the project is going to get fun because as you can see, the entrance to the engine is quite tiny.
Get in there. Just watch out for live wires.
And the rare slug.
Yeah, the rare slug. This is an engine. It's a flat 4 push rod. I think it's a 2 liter. It's carbureted. It has dual carbonators, and it's very slow. Has very little power. We need more power. Speeding.
Okay, what else is there to show you guys? I got the little
gas. So you put the gas.
gas.
So you got put in premium.
Do you actually?
Yeah.
See. I didn't know that. I am in love with the little headlights. One thing that is very clearly missing is the big Volkswagen logo. Lots of bodywork to be done, some dents and some peeling paint to the front, but I am...
Yeah, the bumper's had some bumps. There's a little bump here.
Look at that little... sorry, am I not allowed to call things
Don't
cute
do
anymore?
that.
Adorable.
Okay.
Hi.
I've put together a list of, I think, supposed questions that people might have about this van and the project, and I think we could just answer them together. Sound good?
Yeah, it sounds good.
I think the biggest question is like, why are we doing this? Why this van?
Why wouldn't you?
We just love doing projects together. We like having things to work on. Have you done a vehicle in the past?
Yes. It was a Camaro. I still have it. But
It went from this to this. It looks great. Obviously, I love everything the 70s. We both like camping and traveling. So I feel like this camping van project from the 70s is the perfect marrying of like the next project that we want to do together.
it's gonna make or break our relationship.
The drama of it all. I feel like the next biggest question people are gonna want to know is what are we gonna do with the van once it's fixed
We're gonna
and
go camping.
ready to be used?
We're going camping.
We're going camping. No, we're not becoming van lifers. We obviously have a beautiful home that we plan to stay in forever, probably.
For a long time.
For a
Until
long
we
time.
become old and can't do stairs anymore. And we have to get one of those acorn stair lifts.
I was gonna say the Stairmaster, but it's a very different product.
Yeah, a little different.
Yeah, we're not gonna be living in it, so we're just gonna be suiting it out to be good for camping, essentially. So probably not real running water.
Yeah, there won't be a toilet.
Not be a toilet. Next question is, how are we gonna go about this? Like, how are we skilled enough to take on this project?
I have no idea.
We're not, is the answer.
Just do one thing at a time, start taking things apart, and you put it back together.
I think that's the biggest thing. We have a very can-do attitude. You know, everything.
So, you know, a big hammer, and then just hit it with a hammer until it's done.
We can figure it out.
We could do it.
One of the big things that is gonna have to happen is I'm gonna have to learn how to drive standard.
Oh, manual, it's 4 on the floor.
I don't even know what that means.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna have to learn how to do that. Another thing that I'm excited to learn how to do is the body work on the vehicle.
Do you know how to use a welder?
No, but I'm gonna learn. I'm very confident with a sander, so I can work on sanding out the bad paint job that's on it currently.
We've got to cut out the rust.
First steps that we know we want to do, basically, aside from like kind of getting it running a little better, new brakes, that kind of thing, we want to swap the engine for a more energy efficient one.
Fuel efficient.
Fuel efficient one. That's going to be the first big step. I think a lot of people swap for Subaru engines, is that correct?
Yes.
We might have to get another car.
A super new. To buy a super new and it'll just sit in the driveway all the time. How long will the project take?
A long time.
Long time.
We definitely are being realistic about this, and I know this is gonna take definitely over a year. But it's a good thing for you guys because it means this series will go for a
There's
while.
gonna be lots of fun stuff.
Lots of exciting content. So
Maybe
you guys
some swear words?
No!
Oh. Oh, you haven't worked on a vehicle before.
I feel like there are certainly a lot more questions that we have not answered yet.
So put your questions
Down below.
You guys know what to do.
But in the meantime, couple things that I do want to know from you guys. One,
what color should we paint it?
that wasn't even one of my questions, so that certainly can be something they can answer. Two, what should we call this series about the van journey that we are going on? Because we need a fun name for it. And number three, who are your favorite van life creators out there that we should collab with, we should go visit, we should get their advice on this project, because I know there's a lot of them, some people doing some really cool stuff, but I bet there's a lot of people that I haven't even heard of yet, so let me know in the comments below and I can hit them up. That's it for this first episode. Very excited to finally share this project with you guys.
Is the episode over?
It's
over?
We made it to the end. See you guys in the next one. Actually, I'm gonna end this with a little bit of a preview of what's coming next time.
Danny wants to say hi. Say hi, Danny.
Do we build Danny a little doggo bed in the van?
Not impressed, eh, Danny?
Not impressed.
Alright, you got the proper protection on now, Danny? Ready to do some real work?